folks. This is the Savage Scientist Ed, the governor of the state of Swampland. Today I'm going to talk to y'all about reparations. And so if you haven't subscribed to this channel, then you're missing out on a lot of stuff. So subscribe to be notified of the Savage and this scientific crap. So let's get into this video. Today I'm talking about a conspiracy. Conspiracy C8. That's also featured in my book. See that? This book is not in any bookstore. C8 is the conspiracy behind reparations for black folks. Why I think the United States never actually paid out reparations is because they probably had an idea that in order to give blacks reparations, they probably going to have to refund the white slave owners also. So that would double the cost of reparations. So let's look at what this would look like and why I think it's a good idea for these blacks and whites should be trying to fight for reparations. Blacks alone fighting this battle? Let's try and get everybody to fight this battle, because the banks already done killed it. The banks already in between 2008 and 2009, they were bailed out at a price of over $29 trillion, and some of that money probably haven't been paid back. I don't know what's the details of how this bank bailout happened, but I know our taxpayers absorbed most of that cost. So let's look at it here. Back in 1860, there were 4 million slaves. So back around 1860, after the Civil War, it was about 12%. I mean, the population is almost the same as it is today as far as percentages. Blacks represented about 12% of the population of the United States back in 2017, and it was about 12% back in 1860. They had 31 million whites. So the cost of reparations back in 1860 would have been $800 million in 1860 dollars. So if we look at 2016, 2017, the modern day, that is equivalent to $6 trillion. 40 acres in a mule, 800 million. Today, I don't even think they had that many mules, and you probably had that many acres, but still, you know, they had some agreements that were set up and that were actually satisfied in the states of Mississippi and some other places, but I'm not talking about the few that did get their reparations. I'm talking about the close to 99% of the people who didn't get their reparations. So we're looking at about $6 trillion today. $6 trillion is the price of just the black part of reparations. So for each black there's a equivalent cost on the white side of exactly $6 trillion. So we're looking at the black population splitting $6 trillion and the white population splitting $6 trillion. That is how reparations should be, because the whites want to get paid for these slaves. So if you were to take right now we have about 223 million whites in the United States. So that is about $26,905 for each white person as they payments for them having their slaves taken away. But you also have another $6 trillion that should be split with the blacks. $187,000. $187,500 is the price paid to each black person for splitting this $6 trillion, and that would be what I call reparations. So we gotta have some momentum behind this, because they do not want to pay this money. And you know, it's about time for them to do something about this, because the price is going to keep going up. So 100 years from now, it might be. So what I'm saying is that this is Black History Month. At least February is Black History Month, and I hope that traction could be made on this topic, because we have $187,000 owed to us, and the white folks also have $27,000 owed to them. And if you don't want this money, then I'll take it too. So this is the Savage Scientist, governor of the state of Swampland. The state of Swampland didn't exist in 1865 because we would have paid all our slave owners and our black folks to stay in the state of Swampland and gave them Bonnevilles and Cadillacs all day long. So They don't have that here, so $187,000 owed to each black person at a price of $12 trillion for blacks and whites. But look up here. The bank's bailouts costed $29 trillion. That is the estimated cost of bailing out these banks. So you do the math, think about it. This is the Savage Scientist, just giving y'all this conspiracy and something to think about. Till I make my next video, y'all have a great day and go out there and make some money. Sign up for Uber. My code is AHC17. I would just like to conclude with this quick note that if this could be implemented, if these reparations are paid to both whites and blacks, and the $26,000 for the whites and the $186,000 for the blacks, you'll see the Ku Klux Klan and the Black Panther members all at a damn barbecue together, having a big party celebration going on everywhere. And you will probably have the economy stimulated, new businesses started up. This would make this country great again.